welcome to another episode of Jus Sayin with Willie Dexter Harris and Teresa Foster over there. We have a special guest here with us today, but before we, get to talking to my special guest, I want to lean over here and talk to this lady over here on the other side over here. 7 overtimes. 7 overtimes.
Man, they cheated. So what?
LSU had to play 7 overtimes and still lost the game.
Yep, but hey, just like the Saints yesterday. They did not lose the game.
I ain't even want to talk about
They
this.
gave the game up. I'm so sick of y'all letting these Cowboys win. The plantation, Jerry Jones. I'm telling you, it's a plantation.
Hey, like I said, I don't know what happened last night. I don't even know who that was playing the Dallas Cowboys last night, because that was not the New Orleans Saints. I saw Drew.
That was Jerry Jones.
That was not the New Orleans Saints that was playing that game last night. I don't know who that was.
Jerry Jones coaching the Cowboys and the Saints last night. They got a nice check. Can you come buy me some LeBron James? Wait a minute, what else? You want something? Yeah, we need to hit up Michael, get us a couple of diamonds, please. I'm broke right now.
Lee Michaels. You have to be specific. Don't just say Michaels.
Well, you know what? Michaels is nice. There's got a store called Michaels. You never heard of Michaels?
No.
It's right there in St. Vincent. Real
It's the
nice.
home of the Rolex watches.
Oh, Lee Michaels.
Home of the Rolex watches.
It's the craft store. And we don't want to confuse.
But you know what? Look, you know what I did? I done intertwined Houston, Texas with Shreveport. My bad. Because they do have a jewelry store in Houston called Michaels.
But if we in Shreveport, you want Lee Michaels.
I am mad. Lee Michaels, you right.
Shout out to Houston.
Hey, Sean.
But hey, I'm sorry. It was just something we just had to go on and get out. You know what I mean? But I do want to introduce you to our guest that we have here. We totally apologize to you. We just like it sometimes.
It's okay.
But I'd like to introduce you to Miss Kimberly Green. Kimberly L. Green. I'm sorry, y'all. Kimberly L. Green. She's an entrepreneur. She's an author. She has a book. We're going to talk a little bit about that. You know what I'm saying? But right now, really, I'm going to just let you introduce yourself and tell me a little bit about what you got going on right there.
Okay, well, thank you so much, Dexter and Teresa. I'm so glad to be here. Glad that you have me here with you. I am Kimberly L. Green, and I have an all-natural skincare line. It's called Mended Naturally, and it was created as a result of my niece having eczema when she was 6 months old. And I said, what's wrong with this baby's skin? When my brother brought her over, because her skin felt like sandpaper.
Yes, that's what it is.
And so, as Teresa has explained to me, that her son also has eczema, so she's familiar with this story. And so I said, Lord, this baby's skin is terrible. And I used my organic ingredients that I already have inside my home, and I created a formula. And I prayed over all my ingredients, and I said, here, to my brother, so he could use it on the baby's skin. And he called me about the 8th day and said her skin was really, really peeling.
It was just some stuff you just put together?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Well,
she
and I'll
is
say-
a chemist.
Yes, by the Lord, not by not by the scientific realm or with a degree for it, but yes. And so he called me back and said that her skin was really peeling, and I said that's okay. She's probably just treating whatever is causing it to be rough. So his testimonial is that she had eczema, she used the formula, and now she doesn't have it, and that was back in 2010. So during that time, being a mother and a wife and a volunteer at the church and working full time, you just don't have time to pursue things for yourself. A lot of women can actually attest to that, because you're always doing something. And so it was not until December of 2011 that a friend of mine came to the house and she pushed me to go forward with Mended, and she actually tried it herself for her stretch marks and said that it reduced the appearance of them. So it has been used for eczema, stretch marks, psoriasis, dry skin, cracked heels, razor bumps, burns, even second degree. I have a burn here that was actually second degree, and you see it's smooth to the skin, and it's barely noticeable. So testimonial after testimonial we've received, so I'm thankful.
So where did the name Mended come from?
I'm glad you asked that. Well, this was during a time when everybody was revitalizing and rejuvenating, right? Back some years ago, and so I didn't want to get lost in that bubble. I wanted to be simple enough. So mend is simple, right? Like to mend a broken heart, or some people use mend to sew, so they're familiar with it. But you couldn't just call it mend, you had to call it mend something. And my cousin, who was here from Kansas City, she like, call it Mendix. Well, you know how Google is, and Google recognizes sound. And I said, oh, you can't call it that. So we wanted to mend it, but it's mended, M-E-N-D-E-T, so it's a new word. And so that's where the name came from.
Okay, so you got caught up in some copyrights, right?
No, because this is
You know
original.
what I'm saying? You said you Googled it and...
Oh, right. Well, no. When that came up, we couldn't call it Mendix, right?
Right.
So we wanted to mend it, like M-E-N-D-I-T.
Right.
But you can't say that, right? So
Okay.
mend it is a new word. You see, mend it is a new word, M-E-N-D-E-T.
Okay.
So you don't have to worry about any copyright infringement. Just like cabinet with a K or anything like that. So it's
They switched it.
right.
Right. I got you.
So where can you get it from? Because I need some.
Okay. Well, I actually bought some today.
Okay.
So I'm here and we'll be here till 8 o'clock if
Okay.
you wanted to come here to get it. But actually, you can get it on the website.
Okay.
It's www.mendetnaturally.com. And I do have it at the Eclipse Salon off of Hearn
I know where
Avenue.
Eclipse is.
And I also have it in the VH Academy in Bossier City.
Okay.
You just see Derek Harris over there.
Okay, give them that website again where they can go.
It's www.mendetnaturally.com.
Now you said this is for men and women.
Absolutely, it is. I have testimonials for men that use the soap to shave, and then they apply the cream for their face, for their heads. I had a testimonial recently. A guy was using it for his bald head after he did his shave, just to keep it moisturized and shining. And guess how long he was shining, Dexter?
How long?
From 12:42 to 6:30 p.m.
I don't understand that because
And one more thing I want to know about Mended.
Okay.
M-E-N-D-E-T.
Come on, say it.
Is this high?
Define high.
Like Dillard's or Michael's?
Well, that depends on what you're purchasing from Dillard's or Michael's. So what I'll say is, it's not expensive in terms of hundreds of dollars.
Okay, that's what I want to know.
So if it's not hundreds of dollars, then it's affordable if it's going to moisturize your skin, or if you're having
the
a problem
price
with
doesn't matter.
Right.
Right.
It's about your health, right?
Because the little lotion my son used, honestly, without insurance, it's $600 for 8
Wow.
ounces.
Nowhere near 600. You can actually
nowhere near 600.
get the set, which is a cream, and this is an organic goat's milk based soap that
Oh,
contains.
that's soap?
Yes, it's soap.
I think they got Mended on it.
Of course.
M-E-N-D-E-T.
Thank you.
And right here from Shreveport, Louisiana.
Absolutely. And so you can get this combo together for just $24. Nowhere near 600.
So, I mean, he can bathe in that
He
soap.
can bathe in the soap. He can
Okay.
use it on his face. on
And what
his
kind
hair.
of cream is that?
This is Mended.
I'm saying, what is it?
What do you mean? It's
It's
a
all the same?
Moisturizer.
Yeah, it's a raw shea butter based formula.
Oh, it's not different kinds. All they need is
No,
this.
they just need just this one.
Okay,
And
okay.
this. You got to give them together because I don't want them to use this
I want to just make sure they got good
and use a
understanding.
chemically based soap and then say, oh, this didn't work for me.
I'm going to
You
get
have
mine
to use
before I
it.
leave today.
Together.
Because I
There
want
you
to start
go.
so I can call her in 8 days and tell her.
There you go.
Ask you sometime, baby.
There you
I have to get
go.
them up on par with this him.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Because really, and
And
actually,
I hate the way that feels, and I tell him that all the time. You don't want that to break out because he have a mild case of it.
Okay.
But when it's dry, it do feel like sandpaper.
Is it like
Right.
is that when your color changing or
it
something?
does cause discoloration.
Sometimes,
Yes.
now you see some people, like she said, I seen a little kid across town from me. I mean, when I tell you it was bad, I mean flaked up,
Oh,
sore,
yes.
bleeding like
Oh,
so.
my goodness.
If you don't control it,
It can get out of hand, and so this is just a natural alternative to the steroid cream and medication
Yes,
that's normally
yes, he's on
recommended.
hydrozone something, but it's medicated. But
Right, so it's just a natural alternative,
Okay.
so you don't have to worry about the side effects or something that's happening to his skin later, where he's induced so many chemicals over time that he has problems with his health later.
I sure don't need that because I want to be a grandparent.
No, listen to you. Congratulations in advance.
He's 10.
Okay.
Okay. All right, now we're gonna talk about maybe a little bit more about the Mended, but also we're gonna get into this little book she got going on here. When we come back after this with Jus Sayin, Willie Dexter Harris, Teresa Foster, and our special guest, Miss Kimberly
L.
Green.
I'm Dawn the Commercial Girl. The staff here at Burnham's Auto Repair always have their heads in the game.
We have over 30 years of experience in paint and bodywork, parts replacement, frame alignment, and auto detailing. We always make sure that we give great customer service. Need some work done today? Come and get your free estimate. We work with all insurance companies. We also offer customer pickup. We can tow you in and you'll drive out. Come see us at Burnham's Auto Repair at 1051 Grimmett Drive or give us a call at 318-222-2383.
The Noble Savage Tavern, located downtown, is Shreveport's best-kept secret. We proudly feature a fine selection of single malt scotch, cigars, craft cocktails, and craft beers from around the world. Our executive chef prepares a bar menu full of local favorites, served until midnight, and features an exciting weekly menu of entrees and appetizers, including wild game, fresh fish, red meat, and white meat. Entertainment includes live music, games, and conversation. Join the Noble Savages at 417 Texas Street in downtown Shreveport and find out what you've been missing. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 5 p.m. to 2 a.m.
Alright, now we're back. Now, while we was on break, I told her I'm gonna bring it up, you know what I'm saying? Before we left, the last episode, I said a little book. I didn't mean nothing by it, you know what I'm saying? It's just a figure of speech, the way I talk, you know what I mean? But she always read between stuff, you know?
Little book. This is not a little book. Let me tell you what a little book is. When you're writing on a half a paragraph. This is a wonderful book by Kimberly L. Green.
L.
L. L stand for?
Well, actually, my maiden name is Lloyd, so that's L, and then my middle name is also Liddell, so that's also an L, and so I just use Kimberly L, and that way it covers both of them. That way, there you go.
And it's win from the beginning.
Yes, conquer obstacles past, present, and future. A template for your life.
So tell us about it. Where the concept and what made you decide to even write a book?
The vision was everybody has a story to tell, and you hear that often. But everybody does because you've experienced something in your life, right? So what happened? I had a vision to bring together several ladies, along with myself, who come from various parental backgrounds, such as single parent, or divorced parents, or separated parents, or if they even were raised by their grandparents. That way you have a variety of stories to resonate with rather than just my own. I was raised by a single parent and we're all entrepreneurs. So it just encourages those women and men alike that despite where you come from or how you grew up, it does not mean that you cannot make it and you will not be successful contrary to the stereotypical belief. So that's how it came about, and I'm so excited about it. It's just been amazing because I worked in corporate America for 19 years, and it wasn't until after that that these other things started happening. Yes, I had been doing Mended since 2010, but since 2017 I've written a book. I've taught a soap making class at LSU West. And
soap making.
Yeah, I learned how to make this.
I make soap. Well, you won't make Mended soap, but I teach you the process and the concept so you can learn that you can make soap naturally for your family, and you'll know exactly what they're putting into your skin. Because did you know that your skin was the largest human organ? And if you think about, you wouldn't do harm.
Yeah, to the largest. But I didn't even know that.
But you wouldn't do harm to your kidneys intentionally.
No.
You wouldn't do harm to your lungs or your heart intentionally.
I've been using Dove for like 27, 28 years.
Okay.
What's going on with it?
What's going on with Dove?
Yeah.
They have a sensitive formula in Dove.
Yeah, but that's what I use.
That's what you use. But now you can use Mended naturally.
I want to mess with my kids.
Well, and there too, it's just to bring the awareness to reason, because a lot of times people don't even read what's in the
I gotta look at it. Look, this smooth and silky on me.
Well, this is
makes my skin soft.
Well,
and I just
say
never had a problem with it, but I want to get this because since I've been working at that plant, like a man.
Oh my.
I need some mended because I be, I'm sensitive.
Right.
God didn't mean for me to sweat like that, so I be itching.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so I need to find some and a cream, not just for option, but for myself too, on the serious tip, because I don't know, when you get over 40, something happens. Your skin go a different route.
Right.
Y'all gotta pay attention.
And that's why we have mended already
I am
available for
getting
you.
me some before I leave. I already told you that. Might get Dex on for Christmas.
Oh look, see, you got a gift coming.
But are all these women that you got in this book, are they all from Shreveport?
No, actually, the majority are. Like 5 of us are from here.
Okay.
I have one lady that's actually from Atlanta.
Okay.
Her name is Jamisha Morgan.
It's
And
6 women.
7.
7 women.
And Satis Alexander is actually from South Carolina. So everybody's local or Shreveport native except those 2. And I handpicked the other 4.
Okay.
Or 5, well 4, and the other 2 chose to be a part of the project. So I was humbled by that because they saw that it was something that they wanted to be a part of. And I'm telling you, it's been some amazing testimonials as a result of this book. People have shared, there's a story in here about how someone took the notary test and how hard it was and how they just believed that they would pass. And so people that were taking the notary test heard about that and they were like, oh, that encourages me.
Yeah.
The same with, people who were reared by their grandparents and felt like, I'm the oddball when I'm going to the school and, everybody else has their parents. So it was very, very inspirational.
My son experienced that with the father thing.
Really?
He'd be like, I don't have his dad with donuts and I have, but his coaches will step in and stuff. So that's really important because that really does. You don't think it bothers kids, and I tell people that all the time. It really does bother kids. They pay attention to that. So you have to just have a positive reinforcement, and that's what I have in this life. But somebody donuts for dads, when your child comes to you and be in tears, you have to do what you have to do. So that's a good testimony. People need to hear that because I have experienced that through my own child.
Right. And so that's what it's saying, just in spite of whatever it was, that you too can make it. You too can win. Hi, Dexter. From the beginning.
I love it.
You too can win from the beginning. And so, like I said, one of the...
Might get your Lifetime movie.
Yes. That'll be awesome.
I want to be in it.
Okay.
So they call you, call me.
I'm going to call you.
She'll be in it too.
That's right.
I'm going to be in it.
That's right.
She can play one of the women.
Really? Okay.
Well, I have a play coming up on the 8th. I am in a play, Murder Mysteries, on the 8th with Dorian Ford.
Oh, good.
So we're doing that south of Greenwood Road, right across from work here. But
That December 8th?
December 8th.
Okay. That's not far away. I have to make sure I put that on my calendar.
Oh, I just thought about something. What else is December 8th?
Well,
The runoff for the election, ain't that December 8th?
Oh, yeah.
So really the only one going is the mayor, right?
No, not really. They got something else. They got a couple of house seats, but that's the most important. But you see what done happened. The fire department didn't endorse Ollie. The police department endorsed Adrian Perkins.
So it's split again.
It's split. I went on Facebook about him since we hadn't been able to interview. I was asking questions on Facebook Live. What people want to know. Where have you been? Why do you still have an address in Atlanta? And you using your mom's here. So, I can understand him young, and that's what we need. But we know what Ollie's about. And we know she's not being puppet. This man, he was on his way out of town. Back to Atlanta. He was stopped and approached by somebody to run. He was the only one in that meeting you was telling me about at the Petroleum Club.
Right.
I did my research.
Right.
He was the only black in there. So my thing is, who are you running for? You're not running for us. So we know what Ollie is about. So Shreveport better be wise and wake up. Don't get played. Ollie is not going to be puppets for the pink man. It is what it is. I say what I want to say. But we need to open our eyes up for this mayor election on the 8th because it comes down to, let me just put it to you like this. Trump or Ollie? Watch me.
Oh gosh.
We got to throw it up again.
Yeah, well, that's okay. We had to pull the politics
we
out.
want Ollie winning from the beginning, baby, with Kimberly L. Green. L. We already got what that means.
L, that's right.
Yeah, I just have to throw that election deal out there because like we've been stressing this whole time about the importance to get out there and vote.
Absolutely.
Because the last time they didn't, the guy got in there in the White House, and now they complaining about it, but you didn't go vote.
Well, some of us have put him in there.
Wasn't me.
Then now they backtracking. Omarosa, horrible looking self. Oh God.
Oh my goodness. And
yes.
what I wanted to say is the book would make a good stocking stuffer or just a gift, period. If you know somebody that's dealing with self-esteem issues or that is struggling with, how do I fit in, or I need encouragement or inspiration, then the book is great for them. So make sure that you go to www.winfromthebeginning.com. And I spelled that out because I got a question one time. I gave the website and I was like, well, which win is it? Is it win? Is it win? And I got all of that and then extra feedback. So again, the website is winfromthebeginning.com. Make sure that you get it. The book is $20 plus shipping and handling. And again, it's a great read. Your lives will be touched as a result.
Okay. All right, and on that note, we'll be right back after this. Jus Sayin, Willie Dexter Harris, T. Foster, and Kimberly L. Green.
This is your invitation to experience a spiritual explosion at the St. Xavier Baptist Church, 4202 Carver Street, the place where God is glorified and saints are edified. Midweek services, Wednesday 6 p.m., Sunday school 10 a.m., Sunday services 10:45 a.m. And tune in to our radio program every Sunday morning at 7:30 a.m. Central Time on khamradio.com. St. Xavier Baptist Church, 4202 Carver Street, Shreveport, Louisiana. Dwayne Douglas, pastor.
All right, y'all, we're back. There's one more thing I wanted to get out before we left, because now that I just thought about it and we're sitting there talking about, empowerment, as far as females. And a situation happened on last weekend in Tampa, Florida. The San Francisco 49ers were about to play the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And the day before the game, Reuben Foster, one of the defensive players, got arrested for domestic violence. He was released from the team on Sunday, and on Tuesday, 2 days later, he was picked up by the Washington Redskins. The Washington Redskins did not call the police and see what's going on with the story or what's the situation on the story, nor did they contact the female and get her side of the story. Philadelphia Eagles did it, and they chose not to fool with it. So my thing and what I'm saying is, I can't understand why they would do that, knowing that, like I said, if you're gonna sit there and pick up somebody that's based on domestic violence, then how come Ray Rice's not playing no more?
Ray Rice's not playing anymore because he didn't have anybody speaking up for him. He should be in the league as well. And I'm just being honest with you. He ain't just started whooping her. So let me explain something to you.
She got a charge earlier this year.
Okay, that's fine. But she decided to stay. And why did she decide to stay? Money. So get out, work for what you need and what you want. You won't be getting your head swapped. I think the men kind of get a bad rap on this, because most likely he was whooping her in college or whooping her when they was dating, and it just got worse now that he has money. So my thing is, when a man hits you and show you himself the first time, it's not gonna get better. So walk on. But a lot of these women don't want to work and don't want to get out and do for themselves, so they stay in a situation like that. And for them picking him up, I think he should work. Why shouldn't he work?
And you're absolutely right, Teresa, because a lot of times men that grow up in abusive homes, that's what they saw. So that's what they feel is acceptable behavior.
right.
And so what I find is a lot of times they'll do it jokingly or playing, like, oh, I was just playing with
Yeah.
you, but you have to stop it even then, because if you allow it to go on, they feel like, oh, I got away with it the first time,
And-
I'm gonna do it a second time.
And you're right, and I believe Ray should have been playing as well. But my thing is, I think they've been fighting for a long time too. You see how big that girl was? Just because, I mean, my mama used to knock dudes out. Hey, it is what it is. So, and I'm raising a young man, so, and I'm just gonna say, you can tweet, email me, or whatever. What I'm finna say, I tell my son right now. First of all, if a woman is coming to you angrily and violent like that, that's a girl you don't want to deal with anyway. But if she slap you, slap her back. She punch you, punch her back. Now if she get too dirty, bring her to your mama house.
That's
Because
right.
at the end of the day, that's my child. Don't put your hand on. And women get away with that. It's a double standard. Don't put your hands on those men, and they won't put their hands on you. But at the same time, with this football stuff, he deserves to work. Look at the white guy last year for the New York Giants.
Yeah, the kicker.
The kicker. Wait a minute. He played half of the season before they cut him. But he didn't get cut out of the league. He just got suspended and he went back. So my thing is, black men and black people need to start standing up for each other. I told Ray 4 years ago, call me. I would have got you out there. You were playing for somebody. But no, you didn't want to believe me. You need somebody. Like I told Bill, you should have had me. I would have told you.
And you got all these different things going on based on this domestic violence stuff. And then Colin Kaepernick ain't committed no crime. All he did was stood up for his American rights. And he ain't playing in the league yet.
Yeah, and even with that.
And the same team that picked up Reuben Foster without doing this investigation into the background need a quarterback right now.
And he's not kidding to me. Just cause his last name Foster don't know him.
You talk about
Know about Reuben?
Get that clear. We don't beat people. We slap you around a little bit to get our point across. That's just if you don't understand where we come from. When we talk to you like godly, then we have to get a little ignorant. So sorry, but
But Alex Smith is gone for the year. He's done. He's hurt. Now all they got is Colt McCoy. Why is Kaepernick not out there?
But right now, if I was Kaepernick, I wouldn't go back. He making more money now off the field than he was on the field.
Yeah, because Nike's still paying him.
But you have
Like
to
I said,
ask
they found
yourself,
out Nike been paying him the whole time.
You have to ask yourself, with the military, you think the military for serving our country and the people that go over and fight for us. But at the same time, our black men went over there and fought, but were still served after white men ate. Still served in the back. Still didn't have the right gear. You on the line fighting for the same people, but because of the color of your skin, you was not allowed to allow the privileges the same as the other soldiers. So you have to ask yourself, why would you sign up for that? Why would you stand up and put your hand over heart for that? When you come out the military, you on the streets, the VA is horrible. They're not even recognizing their disability. So why would you sign up for that? So why would you stand? Really, after he did that, that made me look. That made me go listen to it. So why have we been doing that all these years? You know why? Because we was trained.
Right.
We was trained. So now we're not trained. And all these people putting these nooses up around, find your cell phone number. We ain't playing with you.
Okay, and on that note, once again, I want to thank our special guest, Miss Kimberly L. Green, and her Mended Products.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it right now.
MENDET.
Naturally.com.
And also the book.
Win from the beginning. WINFROMTHEBEGINNING.com. They're a great book for your
And I would like to
for
get
your
one of
family.
those t-shirts.
Oh,
Where would I get that?
yes. I'm going to put these on the website too.
Oh, yeah.
We'll talk about the t-shirts. So you can get one.
And on that note, but they can talk about that later. We'll see y'all next week. Just saying, Willard X. Harris.
And Teresa Pasta.
Peace.